They have many individuals who put in the whole life but have difficulty with money. It does not necessarily have to do with income. It is often the little daily miscellany around money that keeps folks poor. These practices may appear to be innocent, yet after a long period, they are the ones that keep you in a rut when it comes to finances. In this case, we are going to discuss some of the most popular money mistakes and learn how to correct them. The first one is spending ahead of saving. Majority of them wait to accumulate what is remaining at the end of the month. However, by now, there is not much to be left. It is smarter to think of saving as a bill. Pay yourself first. It should be automatic even though it may be a small amount. As an example, when you make a salary of $2,000 per month, create a system whereby the first $200 go directly to another savings or investment account. You will not miss it as you might think, and gradually, it develops into something to be felt. Then there is overdependence on credit. It may seem natural to use credit cards to make your daily purchases, but until you clear the debt at the end of the month, you are wasting your money in interest. Interest on credit card debts can easily run into more than 20%, draining your future prosperity. When you cannot afford to pay in cash, then you need to question whether you really need something or not. By way of example, rather than purchasing a new phone under installments, will you actually see whether your existing phone is functioning or not? Waiting to earn money makes better finances. The other habit is not putting your budget into consideration. Most individuals do not plan their budgets because they believe that they are limiting. A budget, however, frees you up. It assists you to make clear and confident decisions. Think of it like a map. You are gambling at least without it. With it, you're in control. Begin with a list of your monthly income and expenses. You may be surprised to realize how much you spend on such things as food delivery or subscriptions that you forgot. Next, we will discuss lifestyle inflation. This occurs as your earnings rise and you upgrade your expenditure right away. A better apartment, a newer car, more shopping. The issue is, when your expenditure increases with your income, you will remain at a standstill. True money is staying a constant lifestyle as your wages increase. To illustrate, in case your monthly increase is $500, save or invest the majority of the money rather than using it up. That is the way you accumulate wealth without anybody noticing. One of such unhealthy attitudes is the belief that saving is sufficient. Although saving is needed, your money must grow. All that in a normal savings account will not do well in the midst of inflation. It is by investing that you can multiply your money. Start small with index funds or ETFs. That is the habit even though you just invest $50 a month. Growing of the compounds with time translates smallness into a big outcome. Lack of clear financial goals is also another problem. It is difficult to remain motivated without a destination. Have targets, such as to accumulate an emergency fund, settle a certain debt, or to save a down payment. Divide them into smaller steps so that improvement can look possible. As an example, you would not say that you want to save $10,000, but your initial amount would be $500. Celebrate small wins along the way. Another underestimation made by people is the power of income growth. Saving costs is good, but it has a limit. Earning more has no cap. Get busy upgrading your skills, taking on a side job, or landing a more lucrative position. Consider that you save $200 a month. That's great. But when you also earn $500 more, now you have a real financial space to save, invest, or have better time. One great error is not to get educated in finance. Most individuals have never been taught on the working of money, and many of them cease as soon as they leave school. Yet money is compounded like financial knowledge. Read, listen to, or take a course, or discuss with someone who knows better. Knowing how to pay taxes, interest, invest, and how inflation works will guide you to make smarter decisions. The more information you possess, the less you get into financial traps. Finally, you should never underestimate the influence of your environment. When you always associate with the spendthrift, complainers, or evaders, some of that attitude may contaminate you. Rather, be near those who discuss aspirations, investments, and development. The environment you are in shapes what you choose to do more than you are aware. To conclude, bad money habits keep you in a rut in years. Yet the good news is that they can all be fixed. Begin with saving, spending intentionally, budgeting visibly, and making regular investments. Have specific goals, develop your earnings, continue learning, and select the appropriate influences. The changes do not have to be huge. However, when you are consistent, they will result in the future where money will be working in your favor rather than you working in the favor of money all the time.